Hey guys, this is John with For the Love of Gear, Gear Reviews, and today I'm going to give you my 10 tips for beginning videographers. So stick around till the end. You're really going to want to hear that last one. And remember, like and subscribe. That would help me out tremendously. Here we go. Okay, tip number one. Just got to take a look at my notebook over here. Okay, so tip number one is slow down. When you get to location, you are probably full of adrenaline, like, oh my God, like, what am I doing? Can I do this? All those things that go through your head. So slow down before you start shooting. Make sure that if you need to shoot in log, that you are in a log profile. Otherwise, you're in standard. Make sure if you need to be shooting in 4K, you're in 4K. Check your frame rate, all of that. So before you get going, take a deep breath. Make sure that everything is all set on the camera. Better yet, set it the night before your shoot so that you're just double checking everything the following day. That'll go a long way to making you more comfortable. Okay. Tip number two, don't be afraid to direct. Don't just be a passenger who is following the action. You don't quite know why, or like now you're getting frustrated where you wanted the person to do, this, but they did that. Direct, let people know what they're doing. Tell them to, hey, walk over here, get into the good light. Make sure that you are speaking up so that you're getting and providing the best quality product that you can. If this is a paid gig, like you're getting paid to do this, so you should have an idea of what you're shooting. So should the client. And don't be afraid to speak up. Let them know what they need to do. And if you got to redo it, also make sure that you let them know you've got to redo it. Okay. Tip number three. This one is big. Move your body, not the camera. This is still something that I'm like working through. I'm getting better at it each shoot that I do. So what I mean by that, move your body, not the camera. So if you need to get some type of movement, let's say you want to do a pan, okay? So you can try and, do that and be like really fluid. But I recommend putting your arms into your body and then you just want to rotate your body. Let your body dictate the movement instead of the camera. You're going to wind up getting much more stable footage and it's going to just look a ton better in the long run. I know a lot of, you see all these YouTube channels and people doing all this crazy stuff. Move your body, not the camera. And also, slow is better, okay? Like, you don't want to see a pan that goes like that. Not, as a rule of thumb, go slow. Some shots require that. But nice, steady pan goes a long way. And then you will never, ever have to be concerned about, you watch on YouTube and people complain about, oh, the rolling shutter. Well, stop going like that. Just, hey, nice steady pan. Okay. Number four. This kind of goes back to the directing bit, but don't be afraid to interrupt and cause a bad take. It's already, if you have to interrupt and you don't, it already is a bad take. Now you're just waiting for your client or the talent to do the entire take before you say, oh, we missed something in that first 5 seconds. So like whether it's they stumbled over their lines, maybe you didn't get critical focus or just something, don't be afraid to interrupt and start from the beginning. You're not wasting anyone's time. You're wasting their time if you don't interrupt and you have to do a whole new take. Okay. Number five. You do not and should not, if you're just starting out, buy the best equipment. what you need to be a reliable shooter is redundant gear. You want to have, two microphones instead of the one. You want to have two bodies instead of the absolute best one. And this isn't always the case, and you'll want to use your judgment, but you're way better off, first of all, not buying new, but then buying used. And if you have the budget, get redundant equipment. That goes for microphones, that goes for cables, batteries, hard drives, and cards. Your primary gear at some point will fail on location or on set, and you can't be the person that goes, oh, I don't have a backup plan. You've got to cover all of your bases, and that's why I always show up with multiple cameras. I've got multiple cables and multiple lengths of cable. I try to make sure that no matter what obstacle presents itself, let's say you're flying and something goes missing, you want to make sure that you've got a contingency plan, so that you're covered, basically. Okay, number 6, shoot everything and shoot all the time. If you're thinking about things that you want to get paid to shoot, let's say you love cars, you hope to get paid to shoot cars one day, you better go out there right now and shoot a bunch of stuff on your own time for free so that you can add it to your portfolio. Most people don't want to hire you for a job if you haven't demonstrated that you can already do that job. They're not going to pay you to learn on their dime. So be proactive, shoot a whole ton of stuff, build up a portfolio, and if it comes down to it, you might have to do a project for free or at a tremendously discounted rate. If it's something that you really, really want to do and it's a great opportunity. I have definitely done that. I've shot projects for free because it was an opportunity I wasn't going to get. And so I did it. Don't make a habit of it. But if it serves you, then you can shoot it for free or on your own time, something else. Okay. What else we got? Okay. Number 7. You didn't get the shot until you got the shot 3 times. So what I mean by that is you want to get a wide, a medium, and a tight. When you think about the edit, you want to make sure that you've got all the coverage that you need. Not only is it going to make for a much more compelling overall story than just watching a bunch of wide shots, it's going to mean that if you were filming something like at a beach or something and all you did was the wide shot, and then you realize 5 seconds into this incredible clip, some goon walks in front of the camera, or whatever. There's just some obstruction in camera and it ruins the shot. If you also have a tight shot, you can just bam, cut to that. No one will ever know. And you'll be very happy you took the extra couple of minutes on location to get that shot. Okay, number 8. We're coming to the end here. And if you've been enjoying the video so far, if you could like and subscribe, I'm really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. That'd help me out so much. Thank you. Anyway, moving on. Number 8 is keep the camera rolling. When you think that you got the shot, just keep it going 5-10 seconds later. Oftentimes, as soon as you stop rolling, something incredible will happen and you're not going to capture it. And this has just happened to me now so many times where I keep the camera rolling. Fine, in the edit, I can scrub through that. I don't have to include it. But I'd rather have more than I need than not get that pivotal shot. A lot of times, as soon as you got that shot, I'm telling you, without fail, something amazing will happen that you wish you had on camera. So, keep it rolling. Okay, where are we at? Okay, number 9. Set it and forget it. I'm talking about your exposure and all of your other settings. Frame it, expose it properly, and then do not change halfway through the shot. I am working on a project right now with a client, and we needed some additional footage that we haven't been able to get this year. And they sent me something from another videographer so that I could add some of these clips into our edit. And I'm looking through the footage, and it's like every 2 seconds, the color will shift on it, or the focus shifts, or just something that makes it so that like it's not a cohesive 10 seconds that I could have used because they're like moving the ND filter around, or like they changed the white balance. So just set it, forget it, get the shot. If you can't do another take, let's say you're following the action. I'm thinking about, this was like a horseback riding clip that I'm looking at. And so they went from a wide shot of the horse to now it's just constantly zooming in on its legs, but it's also panning left and right. It's like going all over the place. If you do need to zoom in during your take, do your very best to zoom in and then leave it. Make sure you get 5 to 10 seconds of something that you can use, because when you're editing, you don't want to be sifting through your footage and go like, oh, I can't use any of that. I was constantly moving around. The color was changing. And now there's, a quarter second that I could use. That's terrible. And it is going to make it impossible to get the edit that you need. So set it and forget it. Okay. So we are coming up to the final one here. Number 10 is, and there's a bonus one. Number 10 is just relax. Be yourself. Maybe don't be yourself if you're not a relaxed person. I know for me, it is hard to like talk to the client, let them know what I'm doing, because I'm still relatively new in earning money from videography. And so this has taken a long time. But you want to let the client know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and then just ask them about their day. Keep it casual, keep it calm, let them relax and let their guard down, and then you're going to get what you need to get from them, and it's going to be a better experience overall. Okay, those are my 10 tips, but I got one bonus one for you, okay? And this is not just for videography. This is for basically any job. And this is how you are going to make, you're going to make more money more often and feel better. Okay, number 1 is be on time. Always be on time. If your shoot is at 9 a.m., you need to be there at 8:45, ready to shoot, so that you can get what you need, and the client is going to feel like you are taking this seriously and you respect their time. Always be on time. Never, ever, ever, ever be late. Number 2, provide good work. Doesn't have to be the best. It just has to be good work. No one is expecting some like crazy Hollywood production from you. Just make sure it's good. And if you listen to the 10 tips I gave you before, that'll give you the very best chance of having a good product. And the third and final one is just be friendly, be likable. That's it. If you are on time, you do good work, and you're friendly, people are going to want to hire you. They're not just going to want to hire you, like they're going to want you to be around because you're just easy to work with, and they know, hey, let's hire Jim. Every time we hire him, he always shows up, gives us something good, and he's just, cool person. So if you do those 3 things, be on time, do good work, be friendly, you are going to have a successful career in whatever you do. Okay, so that's it for today. If you liked it, again, please like and subscribe. That would help me out a ton. And we'll see you on the next one.